The sporting world has been ravaged by the coronavirus pandemic, and we have been talking to Kenyan sportsmen and women. Today, we feature Kenyan international and Kashiwa race forward Michael Olunga, who will be telling us about his experience when it comes to the life under lockdown, because we've seen so many sportsmen and women actually having to be in their homes for self-isolation and quarantine during this pandemic. Karibu sana, welcome to the program, Michael Olunga. Tell us, how has been your experience so far during this coronavirus pandemic? How are you keeping? How is everything on your side?
Thank you for having me in the show, Sean. I really appreciate it. And first of all, I just like to say that, the coronavirus has really, slowed down the game, not only in Japan, but all over the world. It's a pandemic that has really affected global sports fraternity. In Japan, we stopped the game 3 days after the first game, and we thought maybe the resumption was going to be quite soon. But, with the widespread, each and every day, new cases of new patients, getting this deadly virus has made it really difficult for us to get back into the activity. Of course, we were given the 14-day quarantine period because one player from another team acquired the virus. So we've really tried to stay indoors, trying to get the physical aspect of the game, because now it's more or less not so much about the conditioning, but if you look at our training programs, it's more of the physical aspect of the game.
What are the challenges of training at home? Anything you miss doing with your teammates?
For sure, when you're training at home, because you tend to get distracted, because you have all the accessories, technology at your disposal. So you tend to, sometimes maybe want to train, and there's that complacency, because sometimes you don't feel like waking up because you have all the time that it takes.
Let's now talk about what footballers are doing, and you've seen them take part in the tissue challenge. Any new talents you've discovered while at home or training at home?
Well, I think I've discovered I can, pepeta tissue paper, which I didn't know I could. So the challenges are there, because now people are labeling them the stay-at-home challenge, because you're just at home and trying to get something fancy. People have tried to do the tea bag challenge, to put the tea bag directly from your feet into the, cup, and drinking, the tea. So there've been quite a lot of challenges, but all this is just for fun, nothing serious.
Now you are on the front line in the fight against COVID-19. We've seen just the other day your team was going around Nairobi distributing hand sanitizers and hand washes to a few households across the city. Tell us more about this.
Born and raised in the ghetto, Kisama. That's where, a humble background that really made me who I am today. So all these people who are there, they've really supported me from the beginning of my career. So I just felt that, there are a lot of people who are needy out there, and they really need this access to these sanitizers, especially these small business people who they really do a lot to the society, the mama mboga, the people, the butchers, the small scale workers, But at the end of the day, they don't have this muscle, capital muscle, for them to get access to these sanitizers, hand washes. So we are just trying to distribute them so that at least they can also try to be able to try as much as possible to get rid of this coronavirus.
You finished with 27 goals last season in the J2 League, helping Kashiwa Reso get promoted to the J1 League. As you said earlier, you started the league with a very positive note, with a very good performance, 2 goals in that match. What should we expect from Michael Olunga once the season resumes, and what's the secret behind your success?
For sure, last season was a good season. Scoring 27 goals in 30 games is no mean feat. And going to the Africa Cup of Nations, and my first Africa Cup of Nations also had a pretty impressive display. And what I can say is that this year, I was really targeting to have a better season than last year, become a better player, and to try and improve on my weaknesses and also sharpen more on my strengths. But with the COVID-19 now affecting the games, we have to slow down. But at the end of the day, it's just a matter of hard work, trying to put in the shift each and every day, trying to improve on where you are weak in the game. And this has really helped me, also trying to stay positive.
What's your message to your fans as we wrap up the interview?
I'd like to say thank you to them for trying to push me so that I can be a better player and a better person. And I just want to pray that their families and themselves, they are really safe from this COVID-19. And as soon as the J League resumes, I will try and put a smile on their faces.